farms and the halfway homestead.
Hello everyone. I am going to let YouTube send out notifications, but hello Tamara. How are you? Y'all, I haven't been live in a long time, and y'all, I'm cold tonight, so I may be like scrunched up in my arms, but it's been a long time. I haven't even put a video out since, I think I looked it up, it was like December 15th. I put a video out. Now, I've been on the lives with the podcast, and I want to say thank you to everyone that came out and supported us for our December 30th Hay Bale Awards and the after show and the pre-show. It was so much fun. We had so much fun. And we're going to have so much fun when we come back February 3rd on YouTube. But until then, I wanted to kind of pop on and do a live and start kind of getting more religious with my lives every Monday. I've switched it to 9 o'clock and 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to be going live a little bit later. But again, I haven't done videos or lives in a while. And we're going to talk about that kind of tonight. I have a video coming out tomorrow that kind of goes more in depth of what was going on. But tonight we'll talk a little bit about that. And I also want to talk about homesteading with a purpose. That's my new kind of mantra for 2026. And we're going to talk about me moving. We're going to talk about why I'm moving, where I'm moving, all that kind of stuff. So you won't want to miss it. Oh, hello, Troy Sutton. How are you, sir? How are you? You're ready? Me too. Me too. But I can't because I'm moving. Now I have garlic and onion in right now. What? And it's been in for a while. Hi, Jersey Dolphins. Thanks for coming in. I have garlic and onion in, and I think they're doing well. I remember I planted them back when we were shooting the podcast, and Miss Ann said she just kind of set it and forget it. So that's what I did. We'll see if it works. But I wanted to start off my live with kind of a little update of where I have been, because I have not posted a video since December 15th. And I have not done a live since roughly around that time too. So many of y'all know that I was looking to move, and I did find a place that I am moving to. So stay tuned to that. I will be moving back to the country, but at the beginning of the year, January 1st, 2026, my family kind of had a punch in the gut kind of start to our year when my Uncle Paul passed away pretty quickly. Yeah. And I just did not feel like shooting anything. I didn't feel like shooting. I didn't feel like being in front of a camera. He was kind of the one that we joked was the first OG Ormsby farmer, because his middle name was Ormsby, which, for those that know, it was my grandmother's maiden name. She passed away when I was 6 months old. 6 months old. And then very abruptly, we lost my Uncle Paul January 1st of this year. So that is one of the big reasons why I have really not wanted to do any videos. I wanted to just kind of be to myself. But one thing that I knew about my Uncle Paul was he was super supportive of my YouTube life. And he was, besides being a wonderful family man, father and husband, he was also a good old conservative country boy. And he was very much pro for what I did and what I stood for and what I wanted to promote. So I know that he would have wanted me to continue. And we have a family gathering coming up this Saturday to celebrate his life. And yeah, so that is one of the reasons why I have not been on anything. Thank you. I see all the comments. Thank you very much. That's one of the reasons that I have not been on. I appreciate everyone's thoughts. I appreciate any text messages or like Instagram messages that I got that I have not responded back to. Just know I saw them. I appreciate you so much. I will get back to you. Just wasn't feeling it. So now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about moving. So when I thought about the beginning of this year, I was actually texting Monica from Land's Promised Land Ranch. I was like, I don't really know what to do. And I know that I want to do this and I want to, promote it this wise, but I don't want to seem like the crazy tinfoil hat person. So I said that I was going to homestead with a purpose. One thing that I usually like doing anyways at the beginning of the year is I like to kind of review and look over my preps for the year. Again, I have a video coming out tomorrow. If you enjoy that tinfoil hat stuff, I have it coming out tomorrow. So you can watch it. I'm not going to talk a lot of the tinfoil hat stuff tonight-ish. But I found a big calling this year to just make sure that all of my stuff was in place for going forward. And especially since I was moving, I wanted to make sure that I had all of my stuff kind of lined up. Big things when you're homesteading: food, air, water, I think is the three big things to, live. So I wanted to make sure I had that kind of locked down for the new homestead, because I am moving back to where the original Ormsby farm was, that area, roughly March-ish. Again, go and subscribe and do all that fun stuff to follow me on that journey. So March-ish, I am looking to move to what I'm calling my forever homestead. But it is a good solid push for me to be back in the country with this new homestead that I'm moving on to. It is 5 acres. I am going to be renting, so I will not own the property, but I'm going to be renting. I'm going to be remping. I'm going to be renting the space, and the renters that are renting it to me are A-okay with all the different chickens, ducks, turkeys, all of that kind of stuff, gardens. They're all A-okay with it, which really was my big thing. Okay, there we go. Yes, food, shelter, water, air. Let me first, before I do that, go into just kind of, I sound like I probably do. Y'all know, for those that don't know, my big boy job is I am a school nutrition manager for a county nearby for the school systems, and I do school nutrition for kindergarten, first and second graders. So as precious as they can be, they are icky, they are yucky, they touch everything, they're sticky, and they're always sick. So if I sound like I have a head cold, it's probably because I do. I'm probably fighting it as I'm talking, but yes. Thank you, Jersey Dolphin. I appreciate that. Hello, Prepper 1013. Wait, it's changed. 1013 now? I like that. It feels a little bit more jazzy, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Troy, very much. I appreciate that. And I said, hello. I'm going through that. Hello, and Phil back. Thank you for coming in. Okay, that means so much to me to see you in here. I know you're such a huge supporter of our podcast. So to see you in my live, thank you so very, very much. It means a lot. So yes, moving March-ish. And I say March-ish because it could be the beginning of March, it could be the beginning of April. to 5 acres. And the people I'm renting from are a-okay with me doing all the kind of stuff that was kind of on my list that was mandatory to me. Because not only was I very much adamant that I had to find a place that would allow me to do the stuff that I wanted to do, I didn't want it to feel like I was pressuring these people. Like I didn't want them to kind of believe in it, not believe in it. And then like, well, he's paying rent, so we'll allow him to do that. These people that I'm actually renting from are good Christian conservative people that I see eye to eye with, and I feel comfortable renting from them, which that was a big thing for me before. So yeah, so I will be moving in the next couple of weeks. It's weird to say weeks. Let me tell y'all, I have, especially since it was like Christmas was kind of like my time to start looking at all the, I'm going to say it, all the crap that I have to move. So in the new homestead where we are, so it's me and my mother, and literally like 30 minutes away is my brother and my sister-in-law and my niece, which I don't share a lot of on social media, and that is out of respect to brother Chris and sister, but I do have a niece, and I love my little tunk. Is right when we finished with the Christmas, y'all, I was like, okay, a lot of the stuff that I asked for Christmas was really boring stuff that I needed for the new homestead. And I was like, yo, I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to start compiling boxes so that when it is time to move, because I already knew at that point that I was going to be moving, when I am ready to move, it's just an easy move. So I literally started moving and started packing certain things and moving it into the garage. Mom has a 2-car garage at this house. And since we've moved, all of my dining room set has been sitting there because there's just no room in the house. So I looked the other day and I was like, oh my gosh almighty, I have so much crap all over this place to move. How in 1 year, because we have officially, I think it's a little over 1 year now, have lived in this new homestead. How did I compile all this stuff? But I did. Oh well, we're moving on. But I've started packing things. And when I put out homesteading with a purpose, is because I literally told myself, after I had my moment to kind of grieve my uncle, I decided that I wanted to start completely from scratch at the new homestead with certain things, such as I wanted to make sure that I did all homemade soap products. I make my own bar soaps because I used to sell them at farmers markets. I make my own laundry detergent. I've been doing that now for 5 or 6 months. But I said that I also wanted to. Hi, Sandy. Love ya. I said that I also wanted to do like liquid soap and that kind of stuff and dish pod stuff. So I told myself with moving, I was like, soap? I don't even want to look at packing any of that stuff because I want to start like full force, hardcore, just soap that I make. And that's what kind of spinned off into homesteading with a purpose, where I was like, okay, if I'm going to do the soap, I'm going to make sure that anything water-wise that I'm drinking is healthy and organic. So I made sure that I had my Berkey and I'm just those kind of stuff. I'm like, if I'm going to start out like hardcore fresh at this new homestead, I want to make sure that I'm doing it to the nth degree, because I will tell you, and it is no fault of anybody that does this, because I am the same way. When you go into another homestead, you get somewhat complacent, and you may have been meal prepping, for years at a different homestead, which I was. You move to a homestead that's a little bit closer to civilization, and all of that meal prepping goes out the window. And then you start eating out 4 or 5 times a week. And then it just feels like you're not homesteading anymore. Or you only put 3 vegetables in your garden, that kind of stuff. I wanted to make sure with this new move that what brought me joy, which is homesteading in general, brings me joy, brings me so much peace, so much love. It just fills my whole body with love to do what I do. I wanted to make sure that I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm talking not even just making my own stuff, but I did a video months ago about shopping one time a year. Can I prep enough to shop one time a year for the entire year? And I'm going to get back to that too. I'm going to get back to making sure that I'm raising my own meats, raising the food. When I was at the old homestead, I was at about 85% of what I grew. Now, stuff that I didn't grow was like rice, sugar, flour. I could never grow a potato. Isn't that sad? That's pretty sad. I could never grow a potato. What was the other stuff? I wasn't growing my own wine. That was a big want for me. But I'm trying to get back there. I'm trying to, as I put on my thumbnail, homesteading with a purpose. I'm shaking my computer as I'm like using my hands so much. But homesteading with a purpose. And that is one thing that if you start following me, if you haven't already, go ahead and press that subscribe button down there. It's free. Just saying. It's free for you to hit it. And it's also free for you to hit the thumbs up, which is right next to it. Because that just shows YouTube that you kind of like me and that you kind of think I am funny or fun or whatever it is you think of me. So, but if you follow me, you will see that a lot of my journey these next couple of weeks, next couple of months is getting back to not necessarily self-sustainability, but community sustainability. Because the area that I'm moving back to is kind of where my little circle is within my church community, my homesteading community, which is kind of the same bubble. And I needed that. And, I think I needed this year in the suburbs to really understand that it's not for me. Now, is it bad? No. Love it. It's really nice to be able to get in your car and go 5 minutes down the road and be able to buy some new flip-flops and bathing suits for a vacation, or to drive 10 minutes down the street and meet somebody for a appetizer and adult beverage. I had just I had caught the bug of homesteading when I did it for the 3 years that I was doing it at the farm. And it's hard to shake that bug when it's something that you're meant to do. And I truly believe it's what God has called me to do. That as nice it is, as beautiful as it is, as heartwarming as it is to be close to my family, it's time for me to go back to the country. So that's what I'm doing. So long story short, there'll be a lot more in depth tomorrow on my video. I am excited to start doing more videos. Again, the videos had stopped ever since the passing of my uncle. And I will start doing videos again, but I have decided that I'm only going to do one a week. I'm going to do like a vlog kind of feel. Because listen, y'all can go to the how-tos and the learns how to do it from many different people. One of my dear friends, Miss Sandy, in the comments is one of them that you can go and learn anything of everything from her channel. When we did the Hay Bale Awards, it really brought to light how many amazing channels there are for the how-tos. Like when you want to how-to something. I have decided that that's not what I want my channel to be. I am still going to be a homesteader, and if you learn something from my videos, wonderful. I am so glad. But they are going to be more vlog. It's just how I am. It's how I is. I don't know how else to say it. I just feel that a vlog kind of feel. I always joked and said a vlog is kind of like the following of a reality show. The vlog feel of following my life for a week, because I will do it. I will shoot for a week. The video will come out on Sunday, and then I'll go live on Monday. It's just how I want to start doing it. I want to bring joy back to what I do, and I want to bring joy back to doing it on video. And for a hot minute, I haven't felt any of that doing any of the videos, which is why videos have not come out. And I'll even say I am so grateful for all of the sponsors that have sponsored my channel, because I have like 5 or 6 that are sitting waiting to be done. And I appreciate those channels with all of my heart. Or the companies, excuse me. But I haven't had the want. But I have the want now. And I am excited to come back. And the good thing is I'm going to start coming back right when Round the Hay Bale is coming back. And it's coming back with Sandy, which is pretty cool. And we're kind of going like completely different from how we've been doing it. It's just been a lot is going to change in 2026. So, with all that being said, that is why I wanted to jump on here tonight for my video and for my live. I am still going to be going live every single Monday. I've decided to go a little bit later and do 9 p.m. But we are going to kind of talk about every Monday the things that I've gone through the week. It's just truly going to be a sit down chit chat. And I hope you come and join me every single Monday. I am gung-ho of doing it every single Monday now. I have scheduled it. I have put it in my calendar. My calendar is going to remind me, Casey, get your big butt to the computer and do your live, because I miss seeing all of y'all in the chat. I'm looking at all the names, and it just brings me so much joy to see the names pop up, and that y'all care enough, and that y'all are supportive of me and my channel. So it just brings me a lot of joy, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to get back to it. But before I say good night, again, I wanted to thank everybody for sticking with me these past couple of weeks while I've just kind of needed a reset. And I needed to be with family. I needed to, I just needed to reset. And trust me, I see all the comments too. No, nothing is going wrong with the hay bale. We are coming back. We all, myself, Sandy, Monica, and we just decided that we wanted to do reruns in January so that we could kind of get all 4 of our lives together before we go live again. So no, nothing is happening behind the scenes. We are all good. We are all really excited about this new season that starts here in a couple weeks. We all just needed a little bit of time to get ourselves together. So, with that being said, I thank y'all all so very, very much for coming in tonight. Y'all don't know, if I don't say it enough, I want y'all to know how much I appreciate y'all for coming in and supporting me, because I couldn't do this and get on lives and get on the podcast without y'all that come in and support me every single week. I really do appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see y'all next Monday for my live. Still not a podcast yet, but the live. But I'll see y'all next Monday, and you'll have two videos to talk about, because I have one coming out tomorrow that talks about where I've been, and then I'll have my vlog coming out Sunday. So again, thank you, Boo. Hey, Radine. Yes, sometimes we need it. And I've done it a couple times over I think it's been 5 years I've been on YouTube. I've done resets a lot. I love my resets. But anyways, I love y'all. I will see y'all next Monday on my live. But until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful week or a safe week. If it's going to be kind of cold and frozen, wintry kind of stuff these next couple of days. So I hope everyone is safe and prepared. And I will see y'all on the next video, next live. Bye, y'all. I love you. Bye.